You love to hear it. The theme for Kingdom Hearts 1. So today is actually the anniversary of Kingdom Hearts 1. It officially came out 21 years ago, which is wild. It's a long time. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for this video, to be honest. I'm probably just gonna run around a little bit for like 20 minutes, just doing random stuff, killing enemies, just talking about the series as a whole for me and just everything like that. I think what I'll do first is I'll actually go to my Proud Mode playthrough and kind of just show you guys a little bit of what's in there and just talk about how I made Proud Mode easier for myself. So I mean, as you guys can see, elixirs and mega elixirs all around. They're pretty fucking broken, to be fair. Elixirs and mega elixirs are just like insane in this game because magic is just broken as fuck in this game. As you can see, Kira, Blizzara, and Aurora are what I'm using. If I was playing on my level 100 character, that would be Araga, because it deals damage when it's fully upgraded. Arrow deals damage fully upgraded, which makes it a completely broken spell. Blizzara, I honestly don't know why that's there. That should be Fyra, or Fyraga if I have it. Actually, yeah, I have Fyraga, so I don't know why I'm using Blizzara, to be fair. But to be fair, all of these are super useful in this game, you know what I mean? Like, Stop is insanely powerful against certain bosses, because it actually works on them. Same with Gravira. Thunder's okay. As you can see, it's not upgraded because it was made least used. Same with Stop. Stop I only used, I think, on one boss fight this entire playthrough. And then as you guys can see here, I'm using Omega Arts because it's one of the best accessories to get without like actually synthesizing it all, because I didn't synthesize this entire playthrough. And then I'm using Divine Rose because it's one of the just more balanced. It's the best one in terms of strength you can get without synthesizing and stuff, and without going out of your way to do stuff. But it's one of the strongest in terms of strength, and then it just also has solid magic, because the highest you can get to is literally 9, unless you synthesize or do some of the other side content. I'm pretty sure if you do like a shit ton of the Colosseums, you can get a better one in terms of magic stats. But this was like one of my fast playthroughs. As you can see down there, it's only 14.5 hours basically. And the way I did that, as you can see, they're just like this one. Pretty sure this one you just get at the end of the world, if I remember correctly. And then they're just using whatever accessories I wasn't using that were better. Cause like his MP is dog shit. Oh my god. Yeah. And then he's just using Herc Shield, which I think you get just in the game by beating the story or by playing through it. And then you just got a couple other accessories here. But that's kind of their loadouts. And then abilities, XP 0 was on just for the end of the game. Because I was just, I don't know, I turned it on. I don't remember why. Dodge roll, because it's dodge roll. You kind of need it on every character. Scan so you can see health, obviously. Ripple Drive, I ended up just finding out is like actually really good. I don't really like to use finishing combos at all. I don't like finishers that much, but Ripple Drive actually ended up being super powerful. MP Haste, because it's MP Haste. You need your MP in this game as fast as possible. Air Combo Plus, because it's the aerial combos are actually super broken in this game. Because so when you jump, there's literally like a couple of frames where you're invincible. So as long as you're jumping and attacking, you're gonna survive fights a lot easier. Like I became a fucking nerd to beat this game on Proud Mode. So like literally there's like a couple frames where you're just invincible when you're jumping, and if you jump right, you don't do a full jump. You just jump about halfway and then attack, and it makes Sora just really strong. And Air Combo Plus is on just because you want to keep that combo going. Because for most enemies, you can, as long as the combo's going, they can't do anything until they parry. But only a certain amount of enemies can actually parry. Tech Boost is on because tech points actually stack, and like tech points just are really good because they keep building up, and then it increases your damage, I believe, or your defense. It was one of the two, something like that. Sonic Blade and Strike Raid are also really good. I did have them equipped for a couple of like the secret bosses and stuff, like the mushrooms, because you got to keep a combo going for so long. Guard is useless unless you're doing one boss fight in Agrabah, and that is it. Aerial Sweep, I literally don't think I've used Aerial Sweep once. Leaf Bracer is obviously super strong, stops enemies from hurting you while you're doing Cure. Well, I mean, they still deal damage, but it doesn't cancel Cure itself. This is just a combo that deals a decent amount of damage. To be fair, it's only useful in certain situations, and it's only equipped because I was doing the boss fight. MP Rage, because it's MP Rage. You build up MP over time from taking damage, so it's good if you're getting hit in boss fights and stuff. Air Combo Plus, the other one was equipped at one point, but I put this on for the final boss fight. But if you're playing through Proud Mode and stuff, just go with everything that increases combos. You really don't need finishers and stuff like this, especially ones that cost MP. You don't need them. They will genuinely make the game harder for you. Lucky Strike is on because I was grinding items a little bit there at the end. Because a couple enemies do drop potions and high potions and elixirs and stuff. So I was grinding a little bit for items instead of grinding money, which I had a shit ton. But I thought that if I bought that stuff, I would run out of money super fast. Sliding Dash because it just, you close the distance between an enemy way faster, and it just makes the game easier. But that's all those, and then high jump and all that shit. And then they just have everything equipped except for treasure magnets, because I didn't care about the treasure magnets. MP Rage would be equipped, but Donald just didn't have enough MP, or AP I mean. And then Goofy, I just went with every attack command that he had, you know, or every attack ability that he had. I got Second Wind, of course, because they just get up quicker. I wanted to use Second Chance, but his AP didn't get high enough by the time I beat the game. I skipped all the MP stuff, to be honest. MP Gift would have been actually smart to use now that I think about it, but I skipped all the MP stuff because I was like, Goofy, he's a strength character, his magic sucks dick anyway. And then as you can see, I beat the game at level 52. The way I actually did this was I didn't leave Destiny Islands until I was level 18. And I did that by kind of just grinding the Heartless right at the end of Destiny Islands, and just going into the beach shack, saving, and then coming out. And I just did that for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I was level 18. So, if you want to make Proud Mode a little easier to where you don't have to grind later in the game and just grind earlier, do that. Because the way I did it too is I made it so that I level up faster, all the way up to level 50. You know, and I still die. Actually, no, I didn't die in this boss fight at all. That was one of the craziest things. I think I talk about this too in my Platinum video. I did not die on the final boss fight at all in this game, or on this playthrough. The only boss fight I died on this playthrough was Maleficent, and it was one time. And that was it. Oh, and I died on the Riku boss fight like 2 or 3 times, because it's the Riku boss fight. The first one, when you get to Hollow Bastion, that first one, where you're like kind of stuck in this little ball. Well, I guess it's not the first one. And it's when he's Ansem, not Riku. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that, to be fair. We're gonna go to the other playthrough though, so that I could just actually talk and not show you guys everything. Because the other playthrough is where I have everything. This playthrough just has everything I want. Sora is just level 100. Donald and Goofy are not too far behind. And I have the Ultimate Blade and just all this stuff's to increase XP. To be fair, I don't need it all anymore, which means that I can actually put on the good stuff, which I think I fucked up actually. Well, I don't know actually, because to be fair, yeah, that would actually be better. Basically like that. But yeah, I was this is the character that I just 100% of the game on, because I just didn't want to do it on proud mode, so I just did everything on the easy character. As you guys can see, the fucking mini games were actually annoying. Like, I had to Google them because I did not know how to do them. Why does it only have 2 of the cups? Is there only 2 cups in this game? I thought there was more. Oh, those are the time trials. Never mind. Yeah, but these fucking mini games were annoying. Like the vine jump was annoying. It says I didn't do them. I think it's glitched. But the vine jump was fucking annoying to try to figure out how to do it and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted. I don't know what I wanted to do really with this game. I kind of just wanted to showcase it essentially, and just talk about it a little bit, because this is one of my favorite games of all time. This is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game, and I would say it's probably one of my top 5 games. It's so loud too. I don't remember it being so loud. But yeah, this is just one of my all-time favorite games. This is my favorite fucking theme out of every world ever in a KH game. It's just so soothing. I can play it on repeat every day. But yeah, I don't know what to do, because I kind of just wanted to talk about the game, you know what I mean? But I don't know what I would say, because there's so much to talk about in terms of this game. I just wanted to come here to listen to this music real quick. We'll go to an actual world and do some combat. I don't know. This is my favorite game out of all the Kingdom Hearts games, and it's in my top 5 of games of all time. Where do I want to fight? Because I like most of these worlds. To be fair, when I look at the worlds in this game compared to the worlds in other games, there's really not a lot in this game. I mean, it's 8 worlds, right? It's 9. It's 9 worlds, which is less than, I think, every single game. But these worlds are also just very small. But to be fair, it is the first iteration of it. I'm gonna go to Agrabah. It's the first iteration. But for me, this was just like the perfect in between. And I don't know, I just love this game a lot. This world, fucking. I spent probably I probably spent most of my time here, actually, in terms of synthesizing, because it's such a pain in the ass to get the materials from these fat asses. And I needed the special fat asses, too. So I had to go to, yeah, literally, jumping is just... What am I using here? See fire armor. Watch me show you. So if I do this and I walk to this button, see that? It does damage. It's just but like, see, my abilities on this character is gonna be different. So slap shot. Actually, I have everything equipped except for MP Ragnarok, all the finishers basically, and Treasure, Magnet, and Guard. Because Guard's a useless piece of shit, dude, it really is. What is this one? Oh yeah. But literally just basically most of the finishers and the stuff that like actually cost MP, I don't have equipped. Because it just fucks with shit. But this, I don't know what to say. Because this series means a lot to me. This is kind of my comfort series. Even though I hate platinuming them because they're a pain in the ass, except this one was probably my favorite out of all of them to platinum so far. To be fair, I've only platinumed 2 of them. But I did prefer platinum this over the second game. The second game was very convoluted platinum to get. But I do prefer this game. And then I'm platinuming both my stuff right now, and it's a pain in the ass. Especially because I know I have to do everything 2 times. It's just but yeah, this series is kind of just my comfort series. I want to have a good time. I don't know. This is one of the only. This and the other Kingdom Hearts games are some of the only games I've played multiple times. I've been in Kingdom Hearts about 6 or 7 times. Not all my saves are on here because when I got the PS5 and I bought the digital version, all the stuff from the physical copy, none of my saves carried over from the physical to the digital copy. I still never figured it out, you know, and other people have the same issue. There's just fire! But, yeah, so I've beaten this game probably 7 times or so. To be fair, it's not that many times for as much as I've seen people beat this game. But it's a lot for me because I usually don't play games. Which I'm starting to do now a lot more. Like I'm starting to play games I've already beaten more. But it's not something I'm used to do, especially not 7 times. And I'm planning on doing that. I was just a little burnt out on the platinum because I beat it a few times. Yeah, we spent so I got it burned out. I still come on here and just run around and kill shit. But I haven't properly played through this 16. But I'm gonna do another playthrough against. I don't know when. It's not gonna be on the channel. It's just gonna be my own thing. But yeah. Just because I want to just play through the series. I know I just finished it on the channel, but I want to
come on! Fire!
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of make this video as like a celebration. Talk about it, which covered most of the stuff I wanted to cover. I didn't really have like an idea or anything of what I was going to do. I was kind of just freeballing it. Just talking about the series. Which I think I covered everything I want to kind of just explore a little bit more before I continue the video. Like I want us to my favorite movie game. I don't even know that.
Take that!
What did I just say my favorite world was? Did I just say I want to go to my favorite world, which is Pumpkin Town. I think that's a lot of people's favorite world. I want to head to Halloween Town real quick, show that off, because there is people who've never played Kingdom Hearts before. I guess I'll kind of just showcase the worlds real quick as a whole. So you got Traverse Town. We were already there. It's original world. You got Wonderland, which is Alice in Wonderland, of course. That world sucks dick. It's not... I mean, to be fair, I don't hate any of these worlds, even Atlantica. I actually really like Atlantica. I thought it did a nice amount of stuff to change up the gameplay. So I don't hate any of these worlds. This is just the most confusing piece of shit when you've never played the game before, and this is the first world you have to go to, and it's just the boss. My first time doing this boss fight, dude, took me like 6 to 8 times, because I just did not know how to do the boss, and then I found out that you're supposed to cheese it and hide behind the table and the chair, so I figured that out, and did that boss fight the first time after figuring that out. But it's just overall a very confusing world. And then you got, it's mainly confusing because like the evidence and stuff, you have to collect all 4 of them, and it's really hard to know where they are. And then another issue I had with, and I think this is just me not paying attention well, was the cards. When they come to attack you after she says off with their heads, I didn't realize that I had to attack those fucking towers and not the cards, so I'm sitting there for 20 minutes just attacking cards, you know what I mean? But I think that was more me not paying attention. Olympus Coliseum, a great fucking world. It's just an arena, but I like the gameplay in this game a lot. I like the combat, so I enjoyed this world a lot. And the Coliseum is actually extremely difficult, which was nice. It's like even hard on beginner too if you're not like good at the game. Like it took me a while to get good at the game, and Olympus Coliseum was just super fun, and it did take me a while to learn the combat, but once I did pretty decent in the tournaments and stuff. I did die a couple times, like towards the end of a cup, and it pissed me off. To be fair though, doing all the cups, it did take me a while. I think it took me like probably 10, 12 hours, just because I was having issues at the at the end of most of the cups. And then I left, and I fully upgraded Aeroga and a couple of the other spells, and I was good to go after that, and just stacked up on elixirs and mega elixirs. Deep Jungle, another great world, not in a single other KH game, because of the rights with Tarzan being a piece of shit or some shit. So I like this world a lot too, even though it is confusing as well, just like Alice in Wonderland here. It gets very confusing on where to go, but once you've played it a couple times, it's actually a really fun world, and I just like it. I think Tarzan was a good way to go. All these worlds I think fit this game just really well, especially for the time it came out in 2002. You know, these are all the hot games at the time, or hot movies at the time, because you gotta think fucking Halloween Town came out like, what, 10 years before this? Not even, maybe? I don't remember when Halloween Town came out. I just know it was late 90s. Not Halloween Town. Fucking Nightmare Before Christmas. It's because it's called Halloween Town. Halloween Town is a movie, live action from Disney. Also great. You got Agrabah. This is probably like my 3rd favorite world in the game, because it goes Halloween Town, Traverse Town, and then Twilight Town. Not Traverse Town, Twilight Town. No, it is Traverse Town, sorry. It goes Halloween Town, Traverse Town, and then probably Atlantica, to be fair. Actually, no, it probably is Agrabah. Agrabah's my 3rd favorite world. And this world is just, it's very simple. There's not any confusing bullshit. You just go through it, kill everything, have fun, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's really good world. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I would like to see it in Kingdom Hearts 4, but I know that probably won't be the case because they said Kingdom Hearts 4 will have less Disney worlds than the other games. It's going to be very limiting. I think it's because of the graphics. They said it's going to be harder to do these cartoony worlds, which sucks. So they better figure that shit out for the next game. Monstro. A lot of people hate this world. I think it's because it's kind of an eyesore. I liked it because it was just drastically different from everything else. Layout is extremely confusing. This room does not go to the next room. Like you would think it's like fucking room 4 goes to room 8, not 5. So there's a lot of that because they're literally like their numbers. So very confusing there. Atlantis, a lot of people don't like it. I think it's because the water gameplay makes it harder drastically. You can't do a lot of the stuff you could do. Oh, sorry. You can't do a lot of the stuff you can do in the other worlds. Just because it would be harder. Like, or just because you can't. I mean, like you can't jump and stuff. You can't do all these special movements. The movement's very hard. But I did enjoy this world a lot. I would say it's probably like my 4th or 5th favorite world in this game. Like, because my least favorite is Neverland, probably. We'll get into that in a second. But Atlantica, it's massive, by the way. Introduced completely new, well, to be fair, all these have new enemy types, but these were the most drastic in change. Great boss fights, in my opinion. Ursula's she had a unique boss fight and was extremely hard, which is what I was looking for. All these other boss fights, to be fair, they're all unique, yeah, but like this one is you cheese him. That's it. He's an easy boss. You just cheese him. Those bosses are pretty cool, to be fair, but there's like fucking 20 of them because it's an arena. This boss fight was okay. It's not that crazy. All you do is spam, jump, and attack. This boss fight was fucking annoying. Jafar just flies around the room, and you just have to fucking run from side to side, or glide from side to side attacking him. So that's just a pain in the ass. Monstro's fight, that one was okay. I mean, but then again, it's like the other ones. You just jump and attack, basically, and you're good. But this one changed up the whole thing because there was acid on the floor, so you had to land in the right places and stuff, otherwise you'll die in literally like 10 seconds. And then Atlanticos, as I said, were just super unique. Ursula changed up the formula massively compared to the other bosses, and I just enjoyed it a lot. Neverland. It's strictly Captain Hook ship, which worked well for this game. It is the smallest out of all the worlds, I probably would say, other than Traverse Town, because Traverse Town is just a hub world. But Neverland was just the smallest, had the least going for it. And I think they could have done better, which they ended up doing better in BBS. But nonetheless, it's still a good world. The boss fight was okay. It's just Captain Hook, you know. So I will say that light him on fire if you're doing it, if you're doing his boss fight. If you light him on fire, he actually runs off the boat, like, and does that cartoony thing where he flies through the air, basically, and then lands in the water to cool his ass off. So that's funny. And then Hollow Bastion. It's the first of the 2 endgame worlds. And it's a good world, I'd say. I enjoyed exploring it a lot. This is where you meet Beast, and it's just a fun world. I like the layout of the castle. It's this world probably has the best layout, to be fair. And it's one of the biggest. It's fucking massive. And you get one of the best Keyblades here, Divine Rose, which I showed off the Proud Mode player character. So yeah, great world. This is where the Maleficent boss fight is, and the Ansem boss fight. Both are extremely hard. But if you try hard enough to learn everything, they both are really easy. But yeah, great worlds, great boss fights. Actually, Ansem's boss fight is not easy no matter what. Maleficent's you could figure out pretty easy because she's easy to figure out once you learn her moves. But the Ansem boss fight is fucking hard. And then End of the World. This is it's cool, but it's nothing crazy. It's just literally it's the end of the game. So you just go through these crazy ass. I will say that this is probably one of the fucking worst like final segments because you have to work through like 3 kind of mediocre bosses or so to get to the final boss, and then the final boss has like 5 stages and 2 of them are dog shit because 2 of them are basically boss fights you've already had, and then the other 3 are just easy as fuck. Like the final boss fight in this game is probably the easiest, I would say. I would say Kingdom Hearts 2's is harder. And after playing through Kingdom Hearts 2's, like last year or the year before, that fucking boss fight was so easy, and I think we played on normal. Because I've been starting to play on normal, but actually might have been on beginner though, because I was worried about doing the data battles on normal. Because I knew that some of them were stupid as fuck. I'll have to go look. I don't know. I'll look right now too and see when that game came out. And then Halloween Town. That leaves us with my favorite world. Well, one of my favorites. I don't know. But this is my favorite just because the overall design. I like how dark and gritty it is, but also... And the soundtrack is good. It's basically ripped out of the movie. But, like, I mean, look at our characters. That's fucking grotesque. You know what I mean? And these bosses, they got the feel of Halloween Town perfect in this game. I know most people don't like Halloween Town in Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm one of those people. I think Halloween Town and Kingdom Hearts 2 sucks dick. This also has one of the fucking hidden bosses that I had to grind for like fucking 30 times to get the parts I needed for synthesis. But this is so much better than Kingdom Hearts 2's Halloween Town, because Kingdom Hearts 2's Halloween Town is fucking stupid. Because it takes place in Christmas Town. And I just didn't like it. I mean, it worked, you know, and it was cool or whatever, but it was not what I wanted. I wanted just a more expanded Halloween Town, which we did get, but you're only in there for like 15, 20 minutes of like an hour and a half world. So, yeah, that world's not an hour and a half. We can get through that world in like 45 minutes. But still. Yeah, so that's basically all I wanted to do for this video. It was just, oh wow, I talked for 33 minutes. But that's all I wanted to do, really. I just wanted to talk about everything and kind of just let you know about this game and what it means to me. So, these are 2 different saves. That save I got to the library at Hollow Bastion, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna be able to finish the game in 4 hours or 3.5. So I was like, fuck it. And then I stopped playing and I restarted it, and I beat the game in 7.5 or almost 8 hours. That was the playthrough I did on the channel, and I ended up putting like 20 more hours in to get to level 100 and get everything done. And then that was my hard mode playthrough, as you guys saw, my proud mode. But this playthrough, I was like so happy with myself when I beat the game that fast. I literally beat it in 8 hours, and I was like, that's insane. But I mean, I see people beat the game in like 3.5, 4, and I'm like, fuck. Because literally, well, because they'll go through it like level 1 playthroughs, you know what I mean? I went through it and was like, fuck. Gotta get to at least level 50 to do the final boss, you know what I mean? So there was probably like an hour and a half of grinding Because by the time I got to the final boss, I was like level 30. And I died fast as shit, so I was like, I'll just go level up a little bit. And that's what I did. I wonder what I had equipped. What the fuck? What? No. What? They don't even have accessories on. What is this playthrough? How did I do this? So I beat the game with King. Oh! Yep, that's why I picked easy mode too, is because you get the extra fucking accessories. I forgot. So this playthrough was, beat the game in under 15 hours or whatever, under some shit like that. I didn't change equipment once because it's one of the trophies. And then, yeah, that's it. Okay. But I didn't change any of my equipment. I beat the game in under 15 hours, and I didn't hit continue at all. So that means wherever I saved last was where I had to go. But to be fair, I did save a lot in this game, in this playthrough. So I didn't lose much time most of the time. Fuck, but that means that this playthrough actually was over 8 hours, like way over probably. Well, no, actually no, it wasn't, because if I remember correctly, this playthrough I didn't die a lot. I don't think I died that much at all in this playthrough. I wanted to see real quick, when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. Because maybe I'll do a video on that soon. Came out March 28th, the same day this game came out. At least here in the States, but we'll go off of the Japanese release like we do with this game. So that'd be December 22nd. Would put it at 18 years. 18 years. So I'll probably make a video on that too. Because to be fair, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2 since I platinumed it, and that was almost a year ago at this point, I think. I have not touched it, because that game pissed me off. Those mushrooms in that game suck dick. I hate the mushrooms in that game. And I don't know what happened in the platinum video. I remember filming it. I don't know if I didn't upload it and then ended up deleting it. But, like, I don't know where it is. I remember filming it. I looked at my phone. I had half the script. I don't know where the other half is. I must have deleted it or something, because I had to save it in 2 different note files because it was so long. So I don't know where the other half is. I looked in my trash and it wasn't there. So that's great. But I don't know, I found that out too, like a month and a half, 2 months ago, that it wasn't on the channel at all. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And then I looked, there's like 2 or 3 platinums that are just gone. So I don't know if I like uploaded them and then the upload like fucked up or something and I deleted them afterwards. Because I don't save all my videos. I can't. That's too many videos to save. That's too much storage. But I went to look on there because I couldn't find KH2, and there's like 2 or 3 videos that just don't have platinum videos. So that was awesome. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this anniversary video. I don't know if this is how people do this kind of thing. I know I didn't play that much. I really just sat around talking. But that's what I wanted to do with this video, to be fair. I just wanted to talk about the game, because I do enjoy it, and it's my comfort game, and I love it. So if you guys like Kingdom Hearts as much as me, like and comment down below what your favorite Kingdom Hearts game is. Yeah, with that said, guys, hope you enjoyed. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys soon in the next one.